do my running cuts. Getting into my flow. Now I put it down for real, step back. One more cut and straight away, ribbon spread. And there we have it. We have the blue deck. Charlie, do you mind if I teach your deck switch? One of the most beautiful things about this deck switch, as you already know, Charlie, is that it's a pseudo deck switch. So when the switch happens, little does Susan Sausage know that the deck has already been switched. The rest, the display, what Susan experiences when she sees that deck go from green to blue is an illusion, which makes it one of the most perfect deck switches in terms of visual performance that I've ever seen. And I'm not just saying this to give you a big sausage, it really is the most visually pleasing deck switch deception that I've ever seen. Charlie, all that's left for me to say is thanks and strap yourself in. This one is gonna be dope. Ow. Hi, I'm Daniel Madison, welcome back. Thanks for being here. Charlie Madison and I truly appreciate you choosing to spend a bit more time with us today, so thank. In my previous video, Mad Monty, I demonstrated a deck switch. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to do it. I'm going to teach you how to switch this deck for this deck. This is a pseudo deck switch. Charlie's deck switch allows us to give our audience, to give Susan Sausage the illusion that the deck has been switched right down the table, and in a real moment of magic you see the deck start green and end blue. So without further ado, get yourself 2 decks of playing cards. I'm Daniel Madison, that's Charlie Madison, and this is Charlie's deck switch. Green deck will be the play deck, and then we're going to switch it for a blue deck for the finale. So we finish with a full switch into a blue deck. Now there's so much going on here psychologically, but we're not going to get to that first. We're going to straight up look at the mechanics. Because we're switching a play deck which is green for a blue deck, we need 2 blue gimmicks. So I've taken the blue jokers and I've already applied some Magician's Best Friend double-sided sticky tape to the faces of the jokers, the sticky parts of them. I picked up a little bit of magic dust from the magic surface. This is important, and we'll get to that in a second. When you're actually cutting the deck, doing a few running cuts, these playing cards are going to be very sticky, and you're going to find that they hang on to the surface and they don't come with you when you're shuffling, and it can really mess everything up. I'm going to cut the deck in half or thereabouts. That's exactly half, thank you very much. And I'm going to put 1 half on top of each pile. So now we have 2 halves of a deck with sticky tape on the bottom of each one. We're now going to borrow 2 green playing cards. These are going to convince our audience that the blue deck is at this point green. Queen of diamonds, 2 of diamonds, I'm going to put them on top of each pile. Now, just to take a close-up look at our situation, we have a blue deck cut in half, a green card atop each packet, a bottom each, is that the right word? A bottom each packet we have a joker with sticky tape on. This is how the deck will be stacked in our pocket, ready for the actual real life deck switch. Then when we bring it to the table and it's in play, we have to find that break point. Now the good thing about this is, if you listen, when I riffle up, you hear the discrepancy, you hear the sticky tape going, and if you listen carefully enough, it almost sounds like it's saying sausage. Sausage. So that's how we're going to find the card. So you riffle up slowly, I hear the sausage noise, and I know that I'm at the right position. I hold a break at the green card, and I'm holding this here like this. Now is a very challenging moment because the sticky tape is stuck to the surface, so I have to lift it off to make sure it doesn't stay there. And I'm gonna cut those two packets at the break that I'm holding, and I'm gonna do some running cuts like this. And I'm just gonna keep cycling both halves. Now when I'm doing this, every time I drop that packet to the table, the sticky tape connects and it sticks. So when you're doing this, you've got to be very careful, because you find that this happens when you're pulling around. The sticky tape is actually sticking to the surface and it's not coming along with you. So you have to be very careful at this point. It's very important that those sticky tape jokers are always at the bottom of each pile. Here's my setup. All I'm doing is getting the bottom packet with my right hand, pulling it to the side and kind of diagonally forward, circling it around onto the top, and then shifting grip to do it again. As I get to this point, clear of the deck, I drop this packet. So it looks like this. And I can just keep going as long as I want. This is what is known as a running cut. So this is the running cut. This allows us to offer the illusion that we are shuffling, or at least cutting, a green deck of playing cards. It allows us to give that illusion all the way up until the deck actually visually changes color. They will swear blind that the deck was green because you are convincing them that it's green by doing this. All we're doing is shifting two packets around, yet it looks like a fully green packet. One of the many beautiful things about this very moment, when I'm ready, I do a real cut. I actually allow the packets to come together. So I'll do a few more. At this point, I'm going to allow it to come together gently, and then I'm going to square up, stand back for a split second, come along, and I'm going to grab anywhere. Because those two cards are stuck together now, it's right there. The blue card, the blue joker, is now stuck to the green, thus it hides it. Now, if we do that twice, then we are hiding both green cards, because look at the situation now. We have a full blue deck with a green card atop it and the sticky tape abottom it. So now all we have to do is cut again, and both green cards have vanished and we have a complete blue deck. The visual flow of this, we have just been doing running cuts. So if we stopped now and did something different, another way of making this card blue like a magician would, please don't be a magician when you do this. Don't go, oh, at this point I could do something fancy. Don't do anything fancy because it interrupts the flow of the running cut. Just do another running cut. We'll get to the cut. So when I'm doing the running cuts, there's a brief moment where I'm going to do one more cut, and it's almost like I'm suggesting that something's going to happen. I am foreshadowing that something is coming by my body language, by my actions with the deck, but yet and still, and however, and therefore, I still do one more running cut, because that's the flow. If I do something different, I'm drawing unnecessary attention to something that I don't want attention on. I'm doing my running cuts, getting into my flow. Now I put it down for real, step back, one more cut, and straight away, ribbon spread. And there we have it. We have the blue deck. It's very important, once you do that final cut and the blue card is revealed on top, very important that you do not waste a second of anybody's time by standing back and then coming along and doing this really slowly. Don't waste time. Go straight for the spread. It is very important at that point that you confirm that the deck has become a blue deck. What I mean by that is right now we're seeing a green deck. We all know it's a green deck. And at this point, this is a magical moment. We've already hidden the first green card. Now when I do this, oh my God, this is when the reaction's set in. Oh, my sausage backwards spells Jesus. at this point, we've seen the deck go from green to blue. So we're in a state of shock. If I stand back and take too much time now, I'm starting to blur the line or blur the reaction. We have to maximize the impact, and the way that we do that, as soon as they've seen that the deck is blue. Listen, you can't keep letting me down like this. When you let me down, it means I've got to let Susan down, and then my life is a living nightmare at that point. So unfortunately, if you can't make this delivery of sausages on time, then that's the end of business for us for forever. Do you understand? Alright, thanks Grandma, see you soon. So we need to backtrack a little bit. I need to go back because I don't know where I am. This is the deck that's set up and ready to switch. I have my green in place, I have the sticky tape, green on top. I'm going to have this deck in my pocket like this. So it's in my hand, face down, and it goes into my pocket thusly. Very important, because now I know when I go into my pocket, when I grab it, I know how it's going to come out of my pocket. I know it's going to be face down like this. Important thing to note. This is the actual performance deck. So for me, I would be performing for quite some time with the green deck, and I would do maybe 2 or 3 or 4 tricks, different things, just to make sure that everybody is well and truly aware that the deck that we are using is green. If you want to play a little bit more psychological chicanery, good word Madison, by having a green box nearby at all times. At a reaction moment, when the attention's all the way from the deck, at that moment you've just finished a trick and everybody's like, oh my god, he's like Jesus, then you're going to take the deck and you're going to step back a very non-moment, and you're going to put it in your pocket and then come back with the other one. The best deck switch ever. At this point, I could, in my performance, I could say, there's this thing that happens at card games when card games play where they switch one deck for another. I'm going to see if I can try it for you. I'm going to see if I can do it. But because everybody's watching so closely, hear the sausage noise, it's going to be so very hard. So I'm going to try and do it without anybody seeing. And it looks like this. Let me keep you for one more moment while we talk about the cleanup. The cleanup is nothing to worry about whatsoever, but I guess it does need addressing. Show people the backs of the cards like this and go through and say, look, blue deck, what I'm really doing, I'm looking at the face cards, looking for 2 that stuck together. In my case, I can see them both at the bottom of the deck, both right here. So there's one there, and I can cull this to the bottom of the deck. And then when I'm ready, I know that I've got both green cards at the bottom of the deck now. I can then cop those cards away while I'm putting the deck down. Now this can be inspected fully. We don't have to go into this. I know that. Thanks for your time. Thanks for watching. Let's go to an outro. That was Charlie's deck switch. I hope you enjoyed it. If you use it on the socials or anywhere, tag me in it. Hashtag Daniel Madison so I can check it out. If you want the chance of owning these very 2 decks of playing cards, head over to the Alliance, the Madison Slide Club. I'll leave a link in the video description. As always, if you have your own deck of playing cards and you want to see it featured in my hands on this very channel, send me at least 2 decks to the address in the video description. Electric Picture House, my tattoo studio, 2 decks so that I can use one on film and I can use another to give away to a lucky viewer of my videos. Charlie, you know I'll be back soon with some more dope tutorial. All that's in return, make sure you subscribe so you get my notification bell going every time I drop a new tutorial. That's Charlie Madison, I'm Daniel Madison. Thanks for watching. See you next time.